Hello everyone, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Abe.
And Amanda.
I'm Jay.
I'm Josh too.
Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here. And today I'm going to be reviewing Disney Pixar's Ratatouille from 2007.
From the creators of Finding Nemo, Cars, and The Incredibles.
Get the smoky flavor.
That storm's getting closer.
On June 29th,
What'd you call that flavor?
Lightning-y?
one little guy is about to turn the big city
Hey.
upside down. From Disney Pixar.
No! Don't just hork it down!
Too late.
Disney Pixar's Ratatouille, rated G.
What is that?
I don't really know.
You don't know, and you're eating
In
it.
theaters June 29th.
Ratatouille stars Patton Oswalt, Ian Holm, and it's directed by Brad Bird. The plot of Ratatouille is that it centers around Remy, a determined young rat, dreams of becoming a renowned French chef, torn between his between his family's wishes and his true calling. Remy and his human pal Linguini set in motion a hilarious change of events that turned the City of Lights upside down. What are my positives with Ratatouille? Honestly, for me, I gotta say this. I have a lot of positives with this movie. First of all, I do like the story, and it's just, there's something about it. It's like, I don't know, because I remember when I was growing up. Like, here's a little bit of a story. When I was young, one of the things I wanted to do, which there was a lot of things I had a passion for, some of the stuff including herpetology. I wanted to become a herpetologist, studying reptiles and that. My preferred interest was in snakes. I actually had a pet ball python and that. I got to work with snakes. I wanted to do that. I also wanted to become a paleontologist because I was very knowledgeable with dinosaurs and all that stuff, even from when I was like a little kid, like a toddler, even saying these, like, those, like, dinosaur names and species and genuses and that. Like, I also really wanted, but one of the things I wanted to be for a while was a chef. I wanted to cook. I wanted to cook stuff, and I was damn good at it. I'm still damn good at it. I'm still a damn good cook, actually. I've even turned stuff that most of my friends normally don't really care for, and actually they end up loving it. Like, for example, this is a very easy dish I made, but, like, my friend Josh, who you've seen in my videos, like, he normally doesn't like, ramen noodles, and I was able to take a packet of ramen noodles from the store, which, again, is cheap, but I end up mixing in some stuff in that, and he just loved it. It was just the right mixture of the stuff in that, and I made sure of it. I didn't go too overblown with it, but just enough to where there's that flavor. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah, so one of the things I wanted to do before the filmmaking stuff was become a chef, and I was a damn good cook, actually, even as a kid, and still am, like I said. So, and I would say one of the things that inspired me was this film, actually, in that regard. Like, this film really made me look at stuff like food in a new way in that regard, like how food's made and all that stuff. I even was watching a lot of cooking shows like Hell's Kitchen or, Kitchen Nightmares and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm mentioning a lot of Gordon Ramsay stuff. But, yeah. Okay, again, where am I going with this? So for me, the fact that Pixar made a film like this, it was like, and they did a really good job with this film overall. I like the story, I like the characters, and also the animation is just beautiful, especially with, like, the backdrop of Paris and that. I mean, just look at that. It's breathtaking, almost. Like, this film came out in 2007 and it still looks damn good. Also, another positive I'll say is that I'll mention my favorite scene in this movie. I'm not going to mention the whole thing because honestly, I'm not going to dare spoil it for you. If you have not seen Ratatouille, go watch it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But if not, well, but if you have seen Ratatouille, you know what I'm talking about. And it's the whole, one of the very last scenes of the movie where, like, the main critic of the movie actually gives his review and that. And, yeah, honestly, it just doesn't talk about food critics like that. Just any critics, movie critics, stuff like that. And honestly, what he says there is really true, actually, about just critics in general. And I love that, actually. I haven't seen this film in a long while, and man, I just forgot how good Ratatouille was. Not the food, but the film. I've never tried the actual food. Also, there's some pretty fun, like, short action scenes, like chase sequences and that. The humor is actually pretty funny. I actually laughed at quite a bit of scenes, actually. Some of it can get dark, actually. Kind of twisted, actually, which I did appreciate. And there's some humor now that actually I understand. In some situations, I understand more watching this film now as an adult than I did as a kid, because, well, stuff like mainly adults I think would understand. What are my negatives with Ratatouille? Honestly, for me, the only negative I have is I wish I got to get to know more of these characters, especially the chefs. They were all so interesting and also funny too. But honestly, for me, that's just a nitpick, Other than that, that's really all, and even that's just a nitpick. So with that said, I'm going to give Disney Pixar's Ratatouille a 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, I love this movie. I loved it as a kid. I still love it as an adult. If you haven't seen Ratatouille, I highly recommend it. I mean, this is definitely still one of those that kids could watch, adults could watch, families could watch, just everybody could watch this movie. And it's a damn good movie. I highly recommend it. So just watch it on DVD, Disney Plus, whatever. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.